Hello everyone, welcome back to the ABZ network. Today in this video we are going to talk about the early kingdoms in India. Around 3000 years ago, we found some changes had taken place in the ways in which rajas were chosen. Some men were then recognized as rajas by performing very big sacrifices. Ashvamedha or horse sacrifice was one such ritual in which a horse was let loose to wander freely and it was guarded by the Raja's men. If the horse wandered into the kingdoms of other Rajas and they stopped it, they had to fight. If they allowed the horse to pass, it meant that they accepted that the Raja who wanted to perform the sacrifice was stronger than them. These Rajas were then invited to the sacrifice. The Raja who organized the sacrifice was recognized as big, being very powerful, and all those who came brought gifts for him. Our next topic is Janapadas. The Rajas who performed big sacrifices were then recognized as being Rajas of Janapadas rather than janas. The word Janapada means the land where the jana set its foot and settled down. Archaeologists have excavated a number of settlements in these Janapadas, such as Purana Qila in Delhi, Hastinapura near Meerut, and Atranjikhera near Etah. Archaeologists found that people lived in huts and kept cattle as well as other animals. They also grew a variety of crops such as rice, wheat, barley, pulses, sugarcane, sesame, and mustard. They made earthen pots. One special type of pottery found at these sites is known as painted grey ware. So our next topic is Mahajanapadas. About 2500 years ago, some Janapadas became more important than others and were known as Mahajanapadas. Most Mahajanapadas had a capital city. Many of these were fortified, which means that huge walls of wood, bricks, or stone were built around them. Forts were probably built because people were afraid of attacks from other kings and needed protection. Some rulers wanted to show how rich and powerful they were by building large, tall, and impressive walls around their cities. The land and the people living inside the fortified area could be controlled more easily by the king. Building such huge walls required a great deal of planning. The new Rajas began maintaining armies. Soldiers were paid regular salaries and maintained by the king throughout the year. The next topic is taxes. The rulers of the Mahajanapadas were building huge forts and maintaining big armies, so they needed more resources. To meet their requirement, they started collecting regular taxes. First, taxes on crops were collected from people because most people were farmers. Usually the tax was fixed at 1/6 or sometimes 1/3 of what was produced. This was known as bhaga or a share. Second, there were taxes on craftspersons as well. These could have been in the form of labor. Third, herders were also expected to pay taxes in the form of animals and animals' produce. Fourth, there were also taxes on goods that were bought and sold through the trade. Fifth, hunters and gatherers also had to provide forest produce to the Raja as tax. Changes in agriculture. There were two major changes in agriculture around Mahajanapadas' time. First, growing use of iron plugshare. This means heavy clay soil could be turned over better than with a wooden plugshare so that more grain could be produced. Second, people began transplanting paddy. This meant that instead of scattering seed on the ground, saplings were grown and then planted in the fields. Now our last topic is a closer look, Magadha. Magadha became the most important Mahajanapada in about 200 years. Many rivers such as the Ganga and Son flowed through Magadha, which play an important role for transport, water supplies, making the land fertile. Parts of Magadha were forested, which was used for building houses, carts, and chariots. There were iron ore mines in the region that could be tapped to make strong tools and weapons. First, Magadha had two very powerful rulers, Bimbisara and Ajatasattu, who used all possible means to conquer other Janapadas. Second, Rajagira, present-day Rajgir, in Bihar was the capital of Magadha for several years. Later, the capital was shifted to Pataliputra, present-day Patna. So I hope you like the video. For more video, stay tuned to the ABZ network. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day, everyone.
Give this video a huge thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell beside the subscribe button to be notified every time we upload. Until next time, take care and stay tuned to the ABZ Network on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook.